Hey, what the hell's going on, you guys? It is Tupo playing NegativeAE, and welcome back to this mess of a game here. Oh my goodness, things just went crazy in this chapter, so we're gonna kind of see what's going on. We got our first hint of the Demon Club, which I'm pretty happy about, but there's still a lot of things that they could do to 180 us. So I'm just curious to see what's going on. Here we go. But unfortunately, I already know what's causing this itchiness. This is right after we spoke with Rika. Said it with hatred. Why now? Why here? The maggot disease, without a doubt. I cut the veins in my arms. Dusky red gross things would flow out. It's impossible. Didn't get any suspicious shots. But it doesn't have to be a shot. They might have put the drug in my food and they might have eaten me without noticing. I don't think they put it in the food in my house, but I used to share lunch with my friends at school. They might have put it in the lunches. That Rika who visited me just earlier, she was shining the flashlight on me. So she knew that I was scratching my neck so hard it bled. Nevertheless, she acted like there was nothing wrong, and she told me that I wouldn't last long. Now I know why she was laughing at me in a sarcastic way. She knew I wouldn't have time left, or much time left. It itches very badly, but I can't scratch. The more I itch, the itchier it gets, and I'm not going to do the same thing Tomitaki-san did. Damn it. The itchiness might not be temporary. It might actually get worse. I don't know if it's going to stop soon or if it's going to last until I die from it. I don't know. Endure the itchiness. I wiped the blood from my neck with a towel, clenched my teeth, and tried to erase the desire to scratch my neck. The wound was throbbing. I wanted to scratch it so badly, but I couldn't do that. I fought back the desire, biting the end of the towel. I scratched the other parts of my body really hard in order to forget about the itchiness on my neck, but it didn't really work. I just prayed for the itchiness to go away, closed my eyes, and fought back that desire. That seemed to be the best way. I let my mind go blank, breathing hard for a while. I felt like itchiness got a little bit better. I took a deep breath and immediately started panicking. Staying here is more dangerous than the itchiness. I have to leave here as soon as possible. I felt it while packing my stuff. I felt the end coming closer, and that end Rika told me about earlier. I assumed I could live until the end, but I might have been wrong. I might follow the same path Tomitaki-san took, way before the end comes. I was sweating like crazy, and it felt so nasty. I know it's not sweat, and I'm going to think that it's sweat now, or for now. I wiped my neck with the towel and hurried to leave. Oh, good. Here comes Keiichi. Oh, dude, this is not cool, Keiichi. There is no streetlight, so I was scared to run fast when I could barely see. The moon lit up the sky, but not my steps. The only light I had to see by was my flashlight. The light was very weak, all I could see was the flat gravel road before me. Anything the flashlight couldn't reach was in total darkness. The expression often used in novels, pitch black, wouldn't be appropriate. I might trip over an empty can or a rock at any time. Not wanting to fall, I used the flashlight to its maximum extent to watch my step, but I was still a bit nervous. I started running slower and slower until I was just walking briskly. Did I just stop running because I'm afraid of tripping in the dark? But I usually run around without watching my step during the day. I run around with Ren-Mi on all the time. Even if I can see what's underfoot, I don't pay any attention. I don't think I might trip. I just kept running around without a care. Rena might be feeling the same way I am right now. But Rena, the what? The light which she illuminates the darkness of suspicion is too weak, and the darkness of delusion that she deeply believes is getting darker and darker. That's why she's scared to even walk on the same road she always used to take. She fell for the contents of those ridiculous scrapbooks. People might laugh at her for that. Oh my god. I was pretty calm until just a second ago when Keiichi started talking. But those scrapbooks aren't normal. They manipulate their readers' hearts and, with evil intent, take advantage of their vulnerabilities. That evil intent captured my heart for one night. I can't stand that Keiichi was like... Keiichi in the beginning, he goes, "I'm with you, Rena. I believe you, and I'll be there for you." And then freaking what's her name? Mion is like, "It's all a lie. She's lying to you." And Keiichi's like, "Oh my god, it's true." I just don't understand. They're just urban legends like the prophecies of Nostradamus or the Purple Mirror. They're a bunch of feasible lies, and then when you hear about them at first, you think they're too stupid to believe. But once you fall for them, it's hard to get them out of your mind for some reason. It'll be the year 1999 in less than 20 years. Everybody knows about the prophecy that the world will come to an end in July of 1999. There are even some TV shows about it. Some people take it seriously. Nuclear war. So most of them are taking shelters in their backyard. Some of them are freezing themselves by 1999 so they won't be exposed to radiation, only waking up after it's gone. Those people are completely serious about it. But when you think about it rationally, it's impossible that there will be an outbreak of nuclear war in 1999. It's true that the Cold War makes us think that the final war will break out any time, but both powers are actually pointing their nuclear missiles at each other. And they know there's nothing to gain for either of them to start a nuclear war. The Soviets might still do it. The Soviets would destroy the world if it meant eradicating liberalism. But that delusion that the Soviets might do it could be neatly swapped for the way Takano-san uses the Sonozaki family in her scrapbooks. When people create a large-scale delusion like the prophecies above, they always use incomprehensibly unknown enemies such as the Soviet Union, Nazi Germany, or aliens. And then they say something like, "You never know." They might do things like that to try and increase the credibility of their delusions without any evidence whatsoever. What did Takano-san know about the Sonozaki family? Nothing. All she did was use the history of Onagafuchi and say that the Sonozaki family is working behind the scenes plotting a conspiracy. I like how he's just confirming it in his head. Like, I feel like he's the one under the delusion. I don't know, man. Like there's some demons afoot, and Keiichi doesn't know anything, so it's just gonna have to be annoying until he either, one, gets it drilled into him, or two, I don't know. But it was just bad timing, I suppose. It was right after she killed Rina and Tepe, and she was caught by us. She was in a state of panic when she heard the story. We were waiting for her to recover from the shock, but before she did and regained her strength of heart, a poison got into her and spread throughout all her body. Keiichi, oh my god. Keiichi, oh my god. I hope he sees the maggots. It's like right now when you're very sick in bed, sometimes you might die from it. Most of the time you're just overreacting. You get better soon after you take medicine, eat healthy food, and sleep a lot. That's how she is right now. She got a mental cold, that's all. She just needs to get better soon or she might get caught by the police. I had several patrol cars on my way. I had every time I saw one, because I didn't want to be questioned. I was probably passed by them twice. When I came close to Rena's house, I saw a car parked near the gate. He was obviously watching her house, trying to capture her when she'd arrive home. Mion ordered the Sonozaki family to find Rena to protect her from the police, but honestly I'm not sure if they can. After all, Rena believes that the Sonozaki family is after her. But if they don't find her, the police will eventually. If that happens, then all of us who helped her bury the corpses will be caught by the police in the end. I don't know how or why the police came to suspect her. I think they only have some circumstantial evidence. I don't think they know she did it for sure. But since they're looking everywhere for her now, they must have had some kind of reliable evidence. And come on. You don't have time to play around with Takano-san scrapbooks right now. The police are after you. I can't stand you, Keiichi. Please do better, Keiichi. I don't understand. I made up my mind and head down the slope, carefully shining my flashlight in my way. I wanted to loudly call out Rena's name, but there might be some policemen nearby looking for her. Walked around a trash pile, and then I saw a light. It was Rena. I ran towards her hideout, kicking aside the trash in my way. Rena was standing right in front of her hideout, holding a hatchet. I couldn't blame her. She must have noticed all the noise I had made coming down the slope.
レナ、俺だ。
今度はケイイチ君。今夜はいろんな人が来る夜だね。
俺以外にも誰かいるのか？
I showed my flashlight around, but I didn't see anybody else.
この場所はもう安全じゃないんで、ケイイチ君にも知られたくないから、ついてこないで。
レナ、お前どうしたんだよ。血だらけじゃないか。
もう落ち着いたから大丈夫だよ。もっとも、いつぶり返すかわからないけどね。
Rena's neck was all red. It looked like she had some kind of skin disease on her neck. She probably couldn't bear the itchiness and scratched at it really hard.
タオルで拭いただけじゃダメだろ。とりあえず家へ来いよ。ちゃんと消毒した方がいいぞ。
傷口は大したことないよ。それに、これは傷によるものじゃない。もう手遅れだし。
手遅れ？どういうことだよ。
富武さんを死に導いた何かを、私もいつの間にか服毒させ、注射なんて物騒な方法じゃない。
This is not the time for Keiichi to butt in. I know he's gonna do it. I know he's gonna be like, Rena, you're being ridiculous. You need to come home with me. Now is not the time.
多分それは、
Now
弁
is
当のおかずに混ぜられてたの。
now is really not the time.
覚えてる？先日、みーちゃんが卵焼きを一人一個ずつ分けてくれたよ。あの時にやられたんだと思う。遅効性なところがうまいよね。さあ。
I kicked the dirt with hatred. He was almost literally kicking Neon's goodwill to the curb.
おいレナ、お前本気でミオンがそんなことすると思ってるのか？
うん。
This is not the correct time, Keiichi. Oh my god. It's like a horror movie where they don't listen to you and you're screaming. Oh my god. Now is not the time. I can tell by looking into her eyes that she wants to say, what are you talking about? I already told you that the Sonozaki family is the mastermind behind the conspiracy.
第一よ、あの日の卵焼き、ミオンは一人に一つずつなんか分けてないだろ。
Rena took the end piece of the omelet before anybody else took one. She said it looked cute and it ate it right there.
違うよ。みーちゃんは毒が入ってた卵焼きを私にわざと。
レナ、都合よく記憶を書き換えるなよ。タッパーの蓋の上にこうちょんちょんと5つ並べたんじゃないか。
並べてないよ。一人に一つずつ配った。
そんなこと今までにあったか？
It depends on how meta we're trying to
俺
get
たち
here.
は互いの弁当箱を好きにつつくバイキング形式だぜ。これは誰の分なんてお上品に分けっこしたことなんて一度もねえじゃねえか。
To run everything that comes out of my mouth must sound like a lie. To her, it's a fact that she was poisoned. She knows for sure that the drug was in the omelet. That's why she's contradicting me, because I'm saying something different. I didn't come here to make her mad. I realized that disagreeing would only escalate her anger, so I decided not to.
それよりさ、ここはもう安全な場所じゃないって。どこへ行くつもりだよ。
さあね、適当に探すよ。
寝るところなんてそうそう見つからねえだろ。俺の家に来いよ。
ありがたいけど、辞退する。園崎家の手先が村中を探し回ってる。圭一君が裏切って私を売るとは思いたくないけど、 かばいきれるとも思えない。
園崎家の手先が探し回ってるってのは、警察がレナを探し回ってるんだ。
なんで？大石さんは味方だし、私のことは放っておくように言ってある。私を探すなんてありえないよ。
多分リナと鉄平を殺したことが
ああ、そういうことか。
It was relief when we were finally on the same page, but I realized I was wrong right away when she left in self-derision.
どうして警察があの殺しのことを感づいたかわかる？
いや、わかるわけないだろう。
Deep in the mountains, plus Mion moved them to a secret place afterwards, so it's impossible that the corpses would be found.
今日の夕方ね、私。そしたら。
That didn't sound good. Of course, Rena has no idea that Mion took care of the corpses. You'd think the corpses were still buried there.
なかったの。死体が。誰かが掘り返して死体を持ち。
いや、それ、
あんな場所、誰かが偶然掘り返すわけもない。それに、あの場所はだからあの場所に埋まっていることは、あの場に居合わせた人間しか知らない。
そうだ。だからそれは。
誰がやったかは分かっ。みーちゃんだよ。私が警察と結託することがないよう、保険が欲しかったに違いない。園崎家に探させるだけじゃなく、警察にも探させるとはね。連中もなりふり構ってられないってことか。
ミオンがそんなことするわけねえだろ。
Yes, Keiichi. I do think that now.
したんだよ。みーちゃんが私を撃った。
いや、しねえな。
I also think that this could be a situation where I'm gonna hold my thought until the end
ミオンも俺たちも
because we might get
みんな
information
仲間だ
about
ぞ。
this here.
たとえ世界が全部敵になったとしたって仲間は最後まで味方なんだ。だからミオンがレナを売ることなんて
みーちゃんの肩をどうして持つの？
逆だろ。なんでミオンをそこまで疑うんだよ。
そんなのは決まってるで。ミオさんの暴いた致命的な事実は信者たちの偉大な
黙れ黙れ。ちょっと言葉がきつかったな。いいか、あの死体がなくなっていたのは確かに。
やっぱりそうじゃない。
終わりまで聞けよ。いいか、ミオンが死体を掘り返したのはあの埋めた場所が営林署がこの夏あの辺り一帯を伐採するって計画だから。ミオンはレナを守るために死体を掘り返してくれたんだよ。
Rena laughed at me like I was stupid or something. I could tell she didn't understand anything I was saying.
そんなのみーちゃんの口から出まかせに決まってるでしょ。ケイイチくんの前ではいいこぶりたいあの子の汚いやり方だ。
あのな、じゃあどうすりゃよかったんだよ。今年の夏に営林署が見つけちまうかもしれないとそんなことできるわけねえだろ。
その営林署の伐採計画というのがそもそもみーちゃんの作り話。
わからねえのはレナの方だろ。
We're clearly taking one person's word over another person. Both of them are being pretty stubborn about it. Like I feel like Keiichi's annoyed me for the longest time because he could have solved this by just being like, okay, well, if we think about this, blah blah blah. Not that Rena would listen, but just denouncing your friend and saying that they're just a complete liar. Which is what Rena's doing to Mion, granted. But Keiichi in the beginning was like, I trust you, I'm gonna help you out no matter what, and then immediately takes Mion's side. I don't know. I just don't know why you wouldn't be more objective about it, but I guess that's his character. It just annoys me that he does that.
俺はレナの目をさ、お前は高野さんのスクラップ帳のせいで最初のうちは面白い話だと思ってたが、お前は今ちょっとした病。
ああ、理科もどきにも病気だって言われたっけね。確かに内脇病はもう始まってるし。
ああ、もう違うんだ。とにかく俺の話を聞け。しばらくの間横になって本当は ミオンの家にかくまってもらった方が安全な
Oh
んだ。
my god.
警察からもかくまえるしな。
Are you serious, Keiichi? Is that your idea? Your idea is to suggest to her to stay with the person that she does not like?
でもそれでもミオンが信用できないってんなら
Thank God
俺
that
の家でもいい。
you doubled back. Good save.
とにかくこんな休めない場所で縮こまってなって心にいいわけがないんだ。まずは俺の家に行こう。そして冷たい飲み物でも飲みながら、そうすりゃレナもすぐに気づくさ。
何を言ってるの、ケイチ君。
I'm kind of glad that this is happening, so Keiichi can just be like,
私がおかしくなってるって言いたい。おかしいのはお前たちの。お前たちは寄生虫に乗っ取られて知らず知らずの。ケイチ君も傍観者のつもりでいるけど、実は被害者の一人な。それに気づけないのが、それを私は責めない。私がきっとケイチ君たちを救ってあげるから。
おかしいのはお前。じゃあレナは村が丸ごとおかしくて自分だけが正しい。
ひなみ沢だけじゃないかもしれないね。もはや奴らの魔種は獅子骨師全域。でも私だけは正しいの。ミオさんのスクラップのおかげでそれに気づけた。ケイチ君だって気づけたんじゃなかったっけ。
待てよレナ、自分以外世界。おかしいのは世界は最初から何も変わってねえし、おかしくもなんともない。ましてやレナの自分だけが正しくて、それはつまり自分だけが敵ってことなんだよ。
かわいそうなケイチ君。でも仕方がないよ。ミオさんの真実は誰もが受け入れる。ミオさん自身この内容が本当に真実か。だからケイチ君が受け入れられないことを私は理解できる。
and I will say that I'm on Rena's side a little bit more. I'm very biased towards Rena because of the things that I've seen. So I feel like she's on to something, but I don't know if it's necessarily the whole truth and nothing but the truth. The Rika
だか
thing
らそんなケイチ君を救うために私は頑張るよ。
almost proof of everything. Like Rika's existence in this game pretty much proves everything.
頑張って戦って必ずケイチ君たちを支配している奴らをやっつけてやるから。
I know that's stupid. That's just idiotic. Feel sorry for me? You're stupid. Why don't you understand? Why do you believe a crazy, stupid story like this? Why do you believe a crazy story like Neon's? It goes the same way. You should be very neutral about this. Be a detective main character. I know you're not, obviously. You're interpreting everything to
ミ
share.
オさんもリカちゃんも、そして今や私、そして私が消されるのと同時に入れ。
はあスペア。お前本気で何を言ってるんだ。
もういいや。ケイチ君には真実を教えてあげよう。
Oh my god, what?
私がケイチ君に話してない
Yes.
本当の真実。
Yes, what's going on?
実はね、寄生虫の正体は
Aliens?
宇宙人なの。
What? Was there not demons all along? Are they pulling out the aliens? Are they straight up pulling the aliens card?
宇宙人。
うん。お社様の正体ももち天から降臨する際に
Aliens?
世界各地に散らばる宇宙人説と合致するの。
When they said it was unbelievable, I didn't mean like that. I didn't know they meant the aliens are coming. Yo, that is not the direction that I expected at all. Aliens. Now that is an interesting theory. And you know what? If I'm being honest with you, aliens are like the same thing as demons. Demons have magical powers. Aliens have magical space technology. I feel like you have that same connection. So, aliens, demons, whatever. They're both
偉
equally...
人は必ず宇宙から現れる。彼らは宇宙から優れた英知
Yeah,
を持っ
boom.
て地
See,
球を訪れ
advanced knowledge.
いつまでも未熟な地球人類の進化を促そうと。
Sure. Wait just a minute. You must be kidding, right, Rena? Parasite theory was interesting, but aliens? Come on, that's just nonsense. But Rena believes this theory so seriously, and she feels sorry for me because I can't accept it.
奴らは人体規制を通じてコミュニティを支配してきた。だが時折勘のいい人間が生まれ、その支配の実態を暴こうと。彼らはそれを取り除き、コミュニティを維持するため。そして時には金属片を埋め込み、そのコントロールを得たり、あるいは外見だけを共有した別の存在と入れ替えることによって支配を続け、そいつらはミオさんのコピーを生み、私のコピーを生んだ。リカちゃんのコピーもさっき来たんだよ。そいつと話をしてみた。そいつは宇宙から来た存在であること、そして破滅の日が近いことを告白し、私にあがけるものならあがけと。私は戦うよ。人類を奴らの家畜になどしてたまるか。私は絶対に絶対に。
You're so stupid. Dude, what the Oh my god.
目を覚ませ。レナ、もう忘れたか。まさにこの場所だ。それもほんの俺たち仲間たちはこの場所で、そして仲間は家族同然だって認め合ったよな。
Rena played with her wrist. She didn't interrupt, so I continued.
お前の言う、たとえ世界中が信じなくても俺は信じてやる。俺はお前の仲間で一番最初の味方。でもならお前も聞いてくれ。仲間で味方の俺の言葉を聞いてくれ。あの高野さんのスクラップ帳はでっち上げの本当さ。高野さんはオカルトマニアなんだ。ひなみ沢の古い歴史をいろいろに解釈して遊んで、陳説を書き上げては人に読ませて回ってるだけなんだ。だから寄生虫がどうのこうのという説以外にも UFO がどうこうとか地底人がどうこう。だからレナが読んだスクラップ帳は高野さん自慢の最新作でしか。ほら、あの人って人をからかうみたいなところがあるだろう。
Dude, yeah, but oh my god.
レナが真面目に話を聞いてくれるもんだから面白がって。
I feel like Keiichi's too set on these scrapbooks. Rena just said that she saw a duplicate Rika, right, in real life, and she says that she has the maggot disease. So right away, before we say anything about the scrapbooks being fake, we have to address those two things. Okay, maggot disease might be because she's crazy. Rika-chan, they both might be because she's crazy, but the scrapbooks aren't the thing that we need to talk
単
about.
なる創作ならミオさんはどう。しかも検視結果では死後24時間のはずなのに、どうして祭りの夜に富武さんの死因は、園崎家は、ひなみ沢の伝説は、お社様は、リカちゃんは全部創作。世界中が
何でもかんでも無理につなげて解釈するな。古代妄想の典型的な症例じゃねえかよ。とにかく難しく考えるな。レナはちょっと疲れてるだけなんだ。
Oh my.
だから少し休もう。
Oh my.
俺はレナにくつろげる部屋と布団、食事を提供するだけだ。食事が信用できないなら自前で好きにしてくれたっていい。とにかく俺の言うことを今だ。
私の言っている話の方が筋も通っているし、証拠も根拠もたくさんある。
She's not wrong. She doesn't have all the evidence, but she has more evidence than Keiichi does. Keiichi's only piece of evidence that he has is that Mion told him that all of it is crazy. And that it, like, of course not, blah, blah, blah. And he's convinced himself. He doesn't have any evidence. He doesn't have any, like, counter arguments. I don't know, Keiichi.
なのにケイイチ君は自分を信じてくれの言ってん
I
だり。
agree.
どっちが正しいかなんて明
I
白
feel
で
like
し
it's
ょ。
also hard because Rena and me are on the same wavelength.
ああ、明白だな。
Like, I feel like I would act, like, very similar in her situation.
俺が正しい。
よくそんなことを言い切れるね。
ああ、 俺がレナの仲間だからだ。仲間は絶対に裏切らない。仲間を絶対に立つだから。世界中が俺を正しくないと言っても、俺がお前の仲間だからなんだ。
Heard a thud. Renna dropped the hatchet. Staggered, holding her head in her hands. She was muttering something, and it looked like she was asking herself questions. He wants me to trust him, but he has no evidence to prove he's right. He's being absurd. Maybe he's right and I'm wrong? Am I really just misunderstanding everything? It would be wonderful if that was true. I wished I was wrong so many times. I wish Mio-san's scrapbooks were nothing but a bunch of stories and the parasite doesn't exist. Some coincidences happened to connect together and I interpreted them in the wrong way. I really wish that was the case. Don't give up, Renna Ryugu. Be cool, Renna Ryugu. This guy has poison in his words. He's trying to take advantage of my weakness. Everything is too obvious not to believe. It's obvious that the aliens have been trying to invade Earth using this village as their base ever since it was called Onagafuchi. Keiichi-kun is a victim who's being controlled by them. He's just a victim. When he grabbed my wrist really hard on that day, I could tell his intentions were true. I still remember the strength of his grip on my wrist. He tried to save me, his friend. I got lost in this crazy delusion maze many times. I prayed over and over that someone would help me. And now my prayers are answered and Keiichi-kun is reaching out for my hand again. But don't forget, Renna Ryugu, this guy says he's your friend. But he hasn't told you everything about himself. Don't you remember? Oishi told you about it. He told me about what he found out. I couldn't trust my friends, so Oishi checked on everybody, including Keiichi-kun. I knew there was some shit. I knew there was some shit about Keiichi we didn't know, dude. He looks like he's a good guy on the outside, but he's crazy on the inside. I can't trust him. I shouldn't trust him. So what? I don't care who he was before he moved here. I did many bad things in Ibaraki too. What did he do, Renna? I did many unforgivable things. I hurt my friends really badly, broke the windows at my school, at the school, and was suspended. I was a very bad girl. Did he treat me differently because of that? No, he didn't. Renna Ryugu is Renna Ryugu. He'll forgive me because it was Reina Ryugu who did all those bad things in Ibaraki. He won't forgive me. I should know better. Keiichi Maebara believes that I'm kind and modest girl because he doesn't know Reina. If he found out about Reina, what would he do? He wouldn't do anything. He wouldn't be scared of me. Reina is Reina. Reina is a different girl. The same goes with Keiichi-kun. I don't care who he was before he moved here. We're even. Just tell me what the fuck he did.
大丈夫か、レナ。
触るな。汚らわしい。
Renna knocked my hand aside when I reached for her.
さっきから。仲間だから信じろ？仲間だから世界中すべてより正しいだと？それこそ妄言じゃないか。
なんと言われたって、俺はお前の仲間だ。だから、絶対にお前のために疑うな。絶対に俺が正しい。
What did he do, Renna?
へえ。じゃあ聞いてもいい？
あ、何でも聞け。
仲間ってのは隠し事なんてないんだよね。
当然だ。隠し事なんかしない。
嘘だよ。
嘘なんかつかない。
Okay, so this is the crazy Renna that we see in the first chapter. This is pretty much exactly the crazy Renna that we see in the first chapter.
何がおかしいよ。
圭一くん、隠し通せてるつもりなんだ。私、知ってるんだ。圭一くんが引っ越してくる直前にどういうことしてたか。
What?
知ってるんだよ。
Felt as if my entire body was covered in frosty needles. My body and mind froze all of a sudden. I don't believe this. I don't believe this. How come she knows about that?
大石さんに調べてもらう。みんなのこと。そしたら圭一くん、 引っ越しの前はとんでもない人だったんだよね。
Dude, this sounds like it's really serious. Now I'm really curious. I thought it was gonna be something like, oh, he was like a criminal or he went crazy and blah blah blah, and that's why he had to move.
やめろ。あれは違うん。
ずいぶん悪いことしてたみたいだね。さとこちゃんとリカちゃんにも話しておかないとね。こんな危ない人が身近にいたなんて。
違う。それはたまたまなんだ。
モデルガンで通行人を連続して襲撃。すごいすごい。ひなみ沢村連続開始事件に負けないくらいインパクト。
違うんだよ。
何がどう違うの？数週間の間に見ず知らずの通行人を狙って通りがかりにモデルガン。市内一帯は一時期騒然。 PTA が交差点ごとに立ち集団下校にもなった。目に当たって大怪我した人もいたんでしょ。幸い後遺症にはなモデルガンなんて武器を持って誰彼構いなしに面白半分で付け狙ういやらしさ。
Okay, it's not as serious as I thought it was. That
そんなことして何が楽しかったの？
I mean, shooting someone in an eye is pretty bad.
でも楽しかったからずっと続けてたん
I've
だよ
gotten
ね。
shot with BB guns before, when I was a kid especially.
そのくせ途中で両親の呵責に耐えられなくなってご両親と一緒に自首。
But I guess if you don't want it and like someone's pelting you with a BB gun, like that's a problem, I guess. Because like, that's a very big problem.
責任取るのもご両親と一緒じゃないとダメなわけ？少年法って親切よね。被害者にも犯人の名前は公開されないし、お父さんが大金持ちだったから示談金をそれで大ごとにしない約束を取り付けて、それでほとぼりが冷めた頃合いにお金に任せて、いいねお金持ちは。
違うんだ。
そんなこと前の学校ではずっと勉強漬けだった？どうしてそんな嘘をつくの？
ごめん、嘘ってわけじゃ。
仲間ってのは隠し事なんかなしでしょ？そうでしょ？
I am curious as to why he didn't tell anybody.
じゃあお前は仲間じゃない。
Blood was clear and it tasted
私も
salty.
過去の事件からお前がそれを隠しきれてると思わないで。
I remember how deeply I regretted it. I couldn't regret it enough. I wanted to forget it, but I couldn't. I made a stupid mistake. Why does she have to bring it up right now? I apologized and accepted everything, and I moved here to put it behind me. I wanted to have a fresh start in Hinamizawa. I swore to myself to live a clean life from then on. Everything is ruined now. I'll be a criminal, no matter where I go. I was stressed out with my exam studies. I was frustrated. Randomly shot people. I didn't care if it was girls or kids. Why did I do something so stupid? It's like it's pretty juvenile. Like, it's not like... I guess I just wanted to get someone's attention. I guess it really depends on the nature in which it happened. Right, did he get scolded and like told not to do it and then he just like continued to harass people? Wait, what? Hold on. They do it again, they can send me to the chair? Like the execution chair? Was this like a heavy compressed freaking BB gun? The BB guns I had when I was a kid were like nothing. So maybe I'm just thinking about the wrong type of gun. Maybe this is like an actual like... I don't even know. Nothing other than card. Start. I have nothing to say somebody. We used to like shoot targets and I used to get hit. I know it's not like an airsoft, but well, it's kind of like an airsoft. You can't just get rid of them. You have to carry them for the rest of your life. I know that's the fate of a sinner. You don't want to live like that, you don't have to be a sinner, I understand the logic too, but then how am I a sinner supposed to live?
とにかくお前は仲間じゃない。仲間じゃないやつの指図は受ける言われ。私のことは当分放っておいてもらう。いいね。
I didn't notice until she spoke that I was on my knees, hanging my head. Miranda picked up the hatchet she had dropped earlier. I wanted her to hit my head with it. Yeah, that's right. If anything's going to be torn apart, I'd rather it be my body. Compared to the pain of my heart being torn to shreds, I'd rather she cut my head off. I believed it. I still believe it. I still believe it right at this moment. I believe that I'm their friend. But in fact, I'm starting to become aware of it. I want to believe I'm their friend because I don't want to accept my past. I'm trying to tell myself that, but I feel stupid crying like this. My face is all messy with tears. I was never their friend. I'm a sinner, and I hid my past from them. I hid it because I was scared. I told her that friends don't hide anything from another, and I hid my past from them. I hid my sin from them. My past has nothing to do with how I live my life here. If I ever attacked a kid in this village just because I was frustrated, I wouldn't mind if they killed me or cut me into pieces. But I'll never do anything like that again. I just want to live normally. What I did before I moved here has nothing to do with my life now. For instance, Rena moved here too. It wouldn't change the way I see her even if I found out she did something bad before she moved here, right? It wouldn't I? Even if Rena beat some of her friends or broke all the windows of her school, I wouldn't care because it happened in Ibaraki. How does he know? How does he know that? What am I supposed to do? I was the only one crying. Brenna wasn't crying. She looked at me as if she was looking at something dirty. After giving me a nasty look, she disappeared into the darkness. And I didn't forgive me. There was nothing I could do to atone for my sin but keep crying, still down on my knees. Okay. Yeah, I guess it really depends on how high of a caliber your BB gun is set to. I guess. I don't know. I just want to live normally. Unless it was an actual gun. No, it couldn't have been because the late girl survived. She got shot in the eye. Not only did she get shot in the eye, it wasn't serious. She didn't get like permanently damaged. So it must have been not that I have a BB gun. If anything, it's not even that big of a secret. Like, oh, I shot people with a BB gun one time. I'm so ashamed. But like, I don't know if that's really something to be like. Just be like, I got frustrated when I was a kid. That's why I'm here. It's like I accidentally shot people with a BB gun. I just don't know. What was that line? I just kind of suppressed it. There was this beautiful village surrounded by nature. How many years ago it was. But the village was to be submerged in water because of a new dam project, and the villagers protested against it in mass. They held a sightseeing tour so people from other places could enjoy the local beauty. I joined the tour out of simple curiosity. I wanted to take a look at the nature that might sink underwater. But when I got there, the place took my breath away. The air was so clean and clear, and the landscape was beautiful beyond worlds. Or words. I said world. Since then, I was hooked on the inspiring nature of the place. fell in love with the village so much I was very glad when I heard the dam project was cancelled. That village is where I'm building our new house. When I visited there, I found a beautiful field of wildflowers. I saw 2 cute girls playing in that field. Both of them were very beautiful, with long, straight hair. They were probably neighbors or best friends. I still remember how they looked. One of them had a very beautiful face with a clear-cut profile for her age, and the other had a very purity, innocent look. I'm sure both of them will grow up into fine, beautiful ladies in the future. They were running around in the fields like they were dancing. I asked them if the field was their playground. They said they were playing in hopes that newcomers would move into the village. I saw a sign saying lot for sale. That was when I began to think that it might be a great place to live. There was nothing here, and things were a bit inconvenient compared to life in the city, but I sincerely believe that this is the best place for us to start a new life together as a family. A lot of things happened back in the city, but the past is the past. It's best that we move on. We learn from our mistakes and hope that we can start a new, more ideal life in this village. Keiichi, I hope you'll grow to love it here as much as I do. You do? I'm happy to hear that. I'm also happy that we've been doing a lot better as a family since we've moved here. Back in the city, we were far from close. So I'm truly happy that we're able to start from scratch. Now that I've come to think about it, I've never had a chance to have a conversation with you like this before. Oh, Keiichi. You know any 2 beautiful girls with long straight hair at your school? I think they're a lot younger than you. Oh, you know 2 young beautiful girls and but one has short hair, huh? I don't think they're the ones I saw. You want to know why I asked? Oh, I just wanted them to be models for my portraits. I was thinking about making them wear cute costumes. Basically, I just wanted to see them again for artistic reasons. So if you happen to see them, let your dad know, okay? Promise me, okay? What? Is that necessary? Cough, cough. The reason just because it was beautiful, and there was 2 beautiful young girls, so they moved there. Continue. Sure. Well, that's actually a good place to stop. I should stop before we go anywhere, before we do anything. We're just gonna press escape here. At lunchtime the next day, we gotta stop there. If I continue, I'm not gonna stop. So let's stop there. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed, so please hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't done so already. Lots of interesting stuff happening. We learned about Keiichi doing something in the past. I kind of knew that he was gonna do something terrible in the past, but I didn't think it was gonna be like, oh, to relieve stress, I shot random people with a BB gun. I feel like that's like a prank that you would see on YouTube. Like I shot random people with a BB gun. You know, one of those stupid pranks that people used to do all the time. But I feel like that's what that is. But I could be completely wrong about my understanding with BB guns and stuff, because we used to have like BB guns, we used to have airsoft guns. Well, we used to have a bunch of them. We used to shoot each other, and I understand how that could be like an annoyance. But to get the chair, like he was referencing the death chair, right? Like if he did it one more time, he's gonna get the death chair for being an annoyance with a BB gun. And he did shoot that girl in the eye, which is, I understand that's a problem. But there wasn't any permanent damage. If anything, he should go to juvie and then just, like, stay there. I know they probably don't have something like that. But still, it's like, you would spend some time away. And like, try and correct your actions. Or think about what you've done. I guess that really, I don't know. I feel like the death penalty for that is just a little extreme. Or maybe I'm just not understanding the situation fully. So let me know. I don't know. As far as everything, I'm frustrated at Keiichi. I'm also kind of frustrated at Rena a little bit. It's hard for me to be frustrated at Rena though, because I feel like she's making good decisions, considering, I mean, assuming that everything that she's saying is correct, and it is looking like everything that she's saying is correct. But that could be just what this chapter's trying to do. It's trying to convince me that that's what's happening, and it's actually not, and have you pick a side. Keiichi comes to... Here's what I don't like about the whole confrontation, right? Keiichi comes to Rena. No evidence, no counter-explanation, right? Just that Mion said that, how is that possible? No, that's not true. Really think about that. Is that true? And Keiichi's like, oh my god, it's totally not true. Goes to Rena and is like, hey, you're stupid. You're being stupid. Come back with me. Stay at Mion's house. Or stay at my house, right? And in her response, not only did she say the exact same thing I said, where it's just like, you have no evidence, first of all, of anything. Well, I mean, she might have brought it up first, and then I was like, oh yeah, I totally agree with that. But he came with no evidence. And then he also didn't tell anybody about his BB gun incident, which I feel like is not even that really bad to tell people. Just be like, hey, like this is where I came from, you know? Obviously they can tell that you're not that now. I honestly thought, like, at the end there, my thinking was that he was going to be like, just kill me, Rena. I don't deserve to blah, blah, blah. And, like, see how she would react to that. But she's just gone now, so I don't know what's going on there, or where she's going to go, or what's going to happen with that. There's a lot of wild cards still. I guess we just kind of unveiled Keiichi's wild card. So I think if I had to eliminate somebody from the suspicion list, Keiichi would be that. But I could also see Keiichi going crazy from the idea that he couldn't keep a friend, because it happened in that one episode where Satoko was being bullied by her fake or godparents, I guess is what I would call them, or aunt and uncle, and he couldn't do anything about it. Or uncle, I mean, because the aunt was dead or something. I don't know. It's hard. All of the chapters blur together at this point. So then it was like he went crazy and murdered somebody. And then there was a doppelganger. That's another thing, is I know more than Keiichi knows, so I know that Rena's theory is more credible than Mion's theory that everything is just ridiculous. So it just makes a lot of sense to me to put all the trust into Rena that she's onto something, and it makes a lot of sense what she's talking about. I thought it was going to be demons, not aliens, but they went with the whole aliens deal, so same difference, you know, it's the same like power method. I just didn't realize they were going to like go with that. I also, like I said in the last episode, I feel like this game could get super meta, and the way, what I mean by that is just say that, oh, we're video game characters and it keeps resetting, and aliens are like, being me playing the game, keep resetting time and replacing us with different people, and that's why we're seeing doppelgangers all over the place. And Rena's Keiichi was like, oh, there was another Keiichi at the festival, and everybody saw Keiichi and was like, oh, you're there, and then that was weird. And then that crazy Rena that we saw was the same crazy Rena that we see in the first one. So I'm just curious as to how that happens, and it feels like they're I feel like Rena's always menacing in like a lot of the chapter. Well, in like a couple of chapters, she's like menacing, right? She's like evil. If you mention Satoshi, she's like, oh, Satoshi, blah blah blah. She goes crazy, right? Why does that happen in those other games, right? Like, unless this game gets super meta and goes and says that I'm the alien and that I'm influencing everything, or that stuff like that is happening. I don't know. I think that would be an interesting place to take it, and I feel like that would be a good ending for it if they did do that. I'm just going to throw it on the table now just in case that's an option that they go with. I got to stop talking before that happens. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. I do plan to play more stuff. I'm usually the games cycle faster than this. But one thing I don't want to do to the channel is overload the games with, or overload the channel with other games that are like random. I mean, I do want to do that, but I don't want to like overload people, right? Like I don't want so many series on the channel that people are like, where's this and where's this, which I've done in the past, and I don't know if I like that. I just want to have like a couple series that I work on and then end those, and then new series that start up. So there's a lot of visual novels out there. I've seen you guys recommend a couple actually in the comments, so that's cool. I have checked those out, and I'm looking at those. There's also some other stuff that's like on Steam that I've seen that'll be interesting to play after this. We still got a ways to go though. This is the last chapter on Steam, and then I think we have 2 more chapters to go, or something like that. I think Insult told me exactly how many chapters there were and on one video, so I just need to go back to that and then look. There's also like kind of like a website where I can get all of them. I'm gonna stop rambling. I literally, if you give me the chance to ramble to myself, if there's no one else in the room, I'll just keep talking forever and ever and ever and ever and ever. I need to stop. I need to stop. I need to go to bed. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed today's episode, thank you guys for hitting the like button. This has actually become one of my more popular series. When it started out as nothing, so the fact that you guys are watching, there's like 20 or so people that like watch it, so that's interesting. Thank you guys. That makes me happy because I really like visual novel stuff. I feel like I'm one of the only people that I know that likes visual novel stuff, so I'm happy to find at least a couple people that like. I need to stop. Have a wonderful rest of your day, guys. Have a good one.